The Edgar Cayce Reader, article Emotion the Conditioner, edited by Hugh Lynn Cayce. In one of the many Cayce statements on emotions, particular attention was given to the glandular system. The emotions act as the pulsation of glandular function, giving the impulse to the nerve centers, and thus the function will vary according to the type of emotion or origin of the impulse. 294. In practical application, this would mean that the function of the builder would vary according to the origin of the impulse. I would emphasize the importance of the happy mood, the joyful expressions, thoughtfulness of self and all others, because these emotions condition the type of thinking affecting the thyroid and adrenal glands especially. As for the negative effects, you can take a bad cold from getting mad. You can take a bad cold from blessing or cursing out someone else, even if it's your wife. 84975. Kindness and other constructive attitudes which stimulate the mechanisms of happiness, contentment, and creativity within us, in turn give constructive stimuli to the various systems of the body: the glandular, the digestive, the cardiovascular, respiratory, etc. On the other hand, the negative vibrations, the emotions of jealousy, envy, disappointment, frustration, fear, and hate, and the multiple gradations of selfishness might well be the forerunners or contributing factors in such abnormalities as asthma and heart conditions, cancer and diabetes, as well as other ailments. These influences of positive and negative vibrations, the conditioners which mind, the builder, is subject unto, affect to some degree the biochemistry and biophysics of every cell, every organ, and every group of organs making up the total body functions. Thus, we can calculate the importance of directing our thoughts to govern our emotions so that we may have the health of body and mind to claim that which we desire in life, the most vital to our soul's development, so that we make the best use of past experiences and project the best of which we are now capable into the next stage of our terrestrial journey. All bodies are amenable to suggestion, Edgar Cayce stated in readings for 4648, through the abnormal mind, or through the subconscious mind, or through the sympathetic nervous system of the body. The body is capable of thinking of only one thing at a time. Consequently, if it is kept busy thinking of the right things, there is no place for negative thought, no unguarded post at which suggestions of violence and hatred or the hard cell can make passage. And now we might ask, what has all this to do with health from prenatal and postmortal viewpoints? Since the physical and mental development and analytically the soul development depend upon the strength and character of the formative vibrations, it is evident that what we think and act upon, what we project, is greatly influenced by the health pattern. And so, the unfolding of the projected nucleus or energy into the following incarnation will carry that which we have builded in this life, along with the accumulation of past lives. A Cayce reading put this very directly, 3517 2Q3. Please give origin of all the trouble, referring to coccyx difficulty. A3. It began 25,000 years ago. This is the trouble. And again in 35041. Sources of these disturbances are prenatal as well as karmic. These, of course, may be rejected by many, yet these who rejected same do not supply better reasons, do they? A mother upon early consultation with a physician following conception is advised as to diet, supplement, mood, and exercise, and by some is further instructed as to mental attitudes for proper approach to pregnancy, purposeful desires, and suitable projections for the offspring. These are important, But even before this, the contemplating parent should consider the purpose of conception and the high ideal surrounding conception for the purpose of preparing the fertile seedbed as a suitable environment for soul entrance and development. In addition to this, there are the forces, as Mr. Cayce brought forward, that project embryonic implantation as related to karmic need and soul evolution. 21758. He informed an entity that the decision he thought was made on January 1st, 1944, was really made first in the month of December in the year 1020. 924 years before. During our sojourn in the earth plane, we are faced constantly with the positive or negative choices and influences, and with the body's responses to the magnetic fields. This is man's challenge, to understand and achieve balance, to find a median between these forces, not swaying too far to the right or the left, setting his path on the straight and narrow way. Instruction in balance could be one of the big reasons why we come into this plane of existence. The great Paramahansa Yogananda, whose thinking and works have given much worthy instruction for our time, said that the material and the spiritual are two parts of one universe and one truth. Yogananda cautioned that emphasis on one or the other retards man's development of balance. He asserted that properly guided thoughts, desires, and actions would lead to a higher state of consciousness. No better emphasis could be given this statement on balance than another quotation from the Edgar Cayce records. Each soul is a temple of the living God. Thus be more mindful of the body, not for the body's sake, that it may be a better channel for manifesting spiritual truths. 29381. So let us program the mind and direct our thoughts through the will to unite with the opportunity of the spiritual forces, that man may come from the darkness of dis-ease and anxieties into the light and freedom of the cosmic intent. Thank you for listening to Emotions as the Conditioner. If you found this information valuable, please like the video and subscribe to Studio Ayawasi. Your kind support helps others find this information more easily. Be well, friends.